Have you ever stood up and felt your own legs betray you? That sudden weakness, that heavy, tired feeling that seems to have nothing to do with the day you've just had. What if I told you that this isn't just a normal part of getting older, but a quiet signal your body is sending? A signal that can be answered, not just accepted. So many of us are told that slowing down, feeling weaker, and experiencing those painful leg cramps at night is simply our new reality. We're handed a script that says this is an unavoidable chapter of life. But today, we're going to set that script aside. We're not going to talk about accepting decline. We're going to talk about reclaiming your strength, one step at a time. The frustration you feel when your legs won't cooperate, the fear that your world might be shrinking because of it, those feelings are valid. But they do not have to be your future. The journey from that quiet suffering to renewed strength isn't about magic, it's about knowledge. Now you might be thinking you already know the answers. Eat a banana for potassium, or just stretch more. And while that advice isn't wrong, it's like trying to fix a complex engine with just a single screwdriver. It's an incomplete toolkit for a sophisticated machine. The weakness, the cramps, the heaviness, these are often symptoms of a deeper imbalance that can't be fixed with one simple trick. Over the next few minutes, we are going to uncover 5 powerful revelations for rebuilding your leg strength from the inside out. We'll explore strategies that go far beyond the basics, touching on everything from cellular energy to the very structural integrity of your joints. And you absolutely must stay for our final insight. Our revelation number 1 is something often misunderstood, a secret hidden in plain sight that has the power to fundamentally change how your body maintains and builds strength as you age. It truly is the game changer. Before we dive in, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. We are dedicated to bringing science-backed, empowering information to our incredible community of healthy seniors. And just a quick, important reminder, all the information shared today is for educational purposes. Everyone's health situation is unique, so please consult your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet, exercise, or health regimen. Let's use this knowledge to have informed discussions with them. All right, let's begin this journey. Revelation number 5, the hydration and electrolyte secret. We'll start with a foundational truth that is too often overlooked, yet is fundamental to every move you make. Have you ever felt that telltale twitch in your calf, the prelude to a full-blown cramp, and wondered what's actually happening inside your body at that moment? The source of the discomfort isn't always a flaw in the muscle itself, but rather a breakdown in the intricate communication system that controls it. Your nerves are constantly sending microscopic electrical signals to your muscles, telling them with incredible precision when to contract and when to release. This entire system, this biological internet, runs on electricity. And that electricity requires a specific kind of fuel to flow, electrolytes. These are essential minerals like potassium, sodium, and magnesium, and they need to be dissolved in water to do their job. Here is where a unique challenge arises as we mature. Our body's natural thirst mechanism, the internal alarm that tells us to drink, can become less sensitive. It's not that we need less water, it's that our body sometimes forgets to ask for it. This can lead to a state of low-grade chronic dehydration we might not even be aware of. When fluid and electrolyte levels drop, those vital nerve signals can misfire. The message to relax gets lost, and the muscle can get stuck in a painful, prolonged contraction. That is the anatomy of a cramp, a communication failure. To truly grasp this, let's use an analogy. Imagine your nerve pathways are like a complex highway system, and your electrolytes are the traffic controllers at every intersection. When there are plenty of well-hydrated, well-supplied controllers, traffic flows smoothly. Nerve signals are clear and precise, and movements are effortless. But when you're dehydrated and low on electrolytes, it's as if the controllers have gone on an unannounced break. Traffic signals start blinking erratically, leading to jams, miscommunications, and chaos. In your legs, that chaos manifests as a cramp. Therefore, the effective solution is not just drinking more water, but strategically replenishing those essential minerals through what you eat. While bananas are famous for potassium, nature offers a whole symphony of options that provide both hydration and minerals. Cantaloupe is a fantastic choice, as it's nearly 90% water, and also provides a healthy dose of potassium, helping you hydrate and replenish simultaneously. Plums offer a quick-acting form of potassium and also contain powerful antioxidants that protect blood vessels, improving overall circulation. And don't overlook something like pure coconut water. A study published in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology found it rehydrates participants just as effectively as a commercial sports drink, but without the added sugars or artificial ingredients. It delivers a potent dose of potassium, magnesium, and a little sodium, the perfect trio for muscle function. The incredible benefit of this approach is consistency, making these hydrating, mineral-rich foods a regular part of your diet. This isn't just about preventing cramps. It's about ensuring your body's entire communication network is running with quiet efficiency. Revelation number 4, the circulation enhancer. Now that we've established the importance of the communication system, let's talk about the delivery network. You can consume all the right nutrients, but if they can't get to where they're needed most, your efforts will be far less effective. Many seniors experience that heavy, tired, or even cold feeling in their legs, and frequently, a key contributing factor is a subtle decline in circulation. Here's what happens. As we age, the delicate inner lining of our blood vessels, a layer called the endothelium, can become less flexible and more prone to inflammation. This can lead to a narrowing of the vessels, which reduces blood flow. When that occurs, less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your leg muscles, nerves, and tissues. This poor delivery system is a primary reason for weakness, slower recovery after activity, and that nagging feeling of fatigue in your lower limbs that just won't go away. Think of your circulatory system as a vast network of delivery highways and local roads leading to every single house, or in this case, every muscle cell in your body. When you're young, these highways are wide, smooth, and clear. Trucks carrying oxygen and nutrients can travel at top speed, making deliveries on time every time. But with age and the effects of chronic inflammation, it's as if potholes begin to form, lanes get closed for construction, and general traffic gets congested. Deliveries are delayed or sometimes don't arrive at all, leaving those muscle cells starved for fuel and struggling to perform their jobs. Therefore, one of our most important secrets is to actively consume foods that help maintain and repair these vital highways. This is where a surprisingly beneficial fruit comes into play, the avocado. Avocados are a true powerhouse. They are rich in both potassium and magnesium for muscle function, but their true secret weapon is their abundance of heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. These specific fats, along with the powerful omega-3 fatty acids found in cold water fish like salmon and sardines, are known to be champions for endothelial health. According to research highlighted by the National Institutes of Health, these healthy fats help reduce inflammation and encourage vasodilation, which is simply the widening of your blood vessels. This in turn keeps blood flowing smoothly and efficiently. The result of this approach is that more oxygen and more nourishment reaches your legs, fighting fatigue and promoting strength from the inside out. Adding half an avocado to your toast or salad a few times a week isn't just a delicious treat. It's a strategic investment in the long-term health of your body's vital delivery network. Revelation number 3, the structural integrity pillar. We've covered communication and delivery. Now let's talk about the very framework of your legs, the connective tissues that hold everything together and allow for smooth, pain-free movement. As we get older, it's common to hear more pops and creaks, or to feel a growing stiffness in our knees and ankles, especially in the morning. This sensation isn't just about muscle weakness, it's a clear sign that the underlying structure is losing its integrity. This situation arises from a natural decline in two critical substances, collagen and glucosamine. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body. It's the literal glue that provides strength, structure, and elasticity to your tendons, ligaments, and the cartilage that cushions your joints. Glucosamine is a natural compound that acts as a primary building block for cartilage and also helps maintain the thick synovial fluid that lubricates your joints. Production of both of these substances begins to slow after our 30s, and by the time we're in our 60s and 70s, that decline can manifest as significant joint pain, stiffness, and instability. Here's a simple way to picture it. Imagine your joints and connective tissues are like a well-built brick wall. Collagen is the strong, flexible mortar that holds all the bricks together, giving the wall its strength and its resilience against stress and impact. Glucosamine, on the other hand, is like the specialized lubricating oil on the gate hinges set within that wall, allowing the gate to swing open and shut smoothly and silently. But as we age, it's as if the body's mortar and oil factories start to slow down production. The mortar begins to get brittle and crumble, and the hinges start to rust and grind. Consequently, the entire structure becomes less stable, and every movement becomes stiff and painful. Therefore, supporting your body's ability to maintain this essential structure is a crucial, often overlooked secret to long-term leg health. While our bodies can produce these compounds, supplementation can offer significant support. Numerous clinical studies have shown that taking hydrolyzed collagen peptides, which are broken down into a more easily absorbed form, can act as messengers, stimulating your body's own collagen production and leading to reduced joint pain and improved flexibility. Similarly, glucosamine sulfate, particularly when taken consistently at the standard dose of 1,500 mg per day, has been shown in several long-term studies to help slow the progression of cartilage loss, especially in the knee. Now, when it comes to any new supplement, it's especially important for us to approach it with awareness. It's always wise to discuss adding supplements like these with your doctor, especially if you have ongoing health considerations or are on medication. Our goal here is empowerment through knowledge, so you can make the best choices for your unique situation. This isn't a quick fix, but a dedicated long-term strategy to rebuild your foundation, ensuring your legs are supported by a strong and flexible framework for years to come. Revelation number 2, the anti-inflammatory ally. We've built a strong framework. Now we must protect it from a silent saboteur that can undermine all our best efforts: chronic inflammation. Those persistent aching joints, sore muscles, and stubborn stiffness are often driven by a low-grade, body-wide inflammation that can smolder for years, gradually breaking down healthy tissues. This is very different from the acute inflammation you see with an injury, like a swollen ankle from a misstep. This is a subtle, systemic process, often fueled by certain foods and lifestyle factors. Inside the body, key enzymes and signaling molecules can get stuck in an on position, constantly sending out inflammatory signals that wear down cartilage, irritate tendons, and contribute to widespread muscle pain. While over-the-counter NSAIDs can certainly block the pain temporarily, they don't always address the underlying fire, and they can come with long-term risks, especially for the digestive system. Let's use an analogy to make this clearer. Think of chronic inflammation as a constant, low-level static on your favorite radio station. You can still hear the music, but the annoying static is always there in the background, draining power, causing distortion, and making the listening experience unpleasant and fatiguing. Over time, that constant static can even damage the delicate components of the radio speakers. This is precisely what low-grade inflammation does to your joints and muscles. It causes constant irritation that leads to gradual damage. Therefore, a powerful strategy is to introduce a natural compound that helps to turn down the volume on that internal static. This brings us to curcumin, the bright yellow active compound found in the golden spice, turmeric. Modern science has now validated what ancient medicine has known for centuries. Curcumin is a remarkably potent anti-inflammatory. It works at a cellular level to block some of the key enzymes and pathways that fuel the inflammatory cascade. In fact, clinical trials have even shown that high-quality curcumin supplements can be as effective as ibuprofen for reducing arthritis pain and stiffness, but with a significantly better safety profile. The historical challenge with curcumin has always been bioavailability, getting it to absorb well into the bloodstream, but modern formulations have effectively solved this. Enhanced versions that combine curcumin with black pepper extract, piperine, or use advanced phytosomal technology have dramatically increased absorption, making it significantly more effective. By incorporating this powerful anti-inflammatory ally into your routine, you aren't just masking pain, you are actively working to quiet the systemic static, protecting your leg tissues from ongoing damage and allowing for smoother, more comfortable movement. Revelation number 1, the muscle fuel revelation. And now we arrive at our final and perhaps most vital revelation. This is the secret that directly addresses the frightening loss of muscle mass and strength known as sarcopenia, which affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over the age of 60. We've covered communication, delivery, structure and protection, but what about the engine itself? What about the raw power of your muscles? The challenge here is twofold. First, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we eat to build and repair muscle. This is a well-documented phenomenon called anabolic resistance. In simple terms, it means the same amount of protein that worked wonders to build muscle in your 40s may not even be enough to maintain muscle in your 70s. Second, the fast-acting energy reserve stored directly within our muscles, a natural compound called creatine, begins to decline. This leaves our muscles with less immediate power for essential, forceful movements like standing up from a low chair, climbing a flight of stairs, or quickly catching our balance to prevent a fall. To truly grasp this, let's use our final analogy. Imagine you're trying to build a strong wooden house, which represents your leg muscle. Protein, especially a key amino acid called leucine, is the premium, high-quality lumber that gets delivered to the construction site. Creatine is the high-efficiency, fast-charging power generator that runs all the power tools for the construction crew. As we age, anabolic resistance is like having a lazy foreman on the job site who only unloads half of the lumber you order. You're simply not getting the raw materials you need to build. At the same time, your creatine power generator is getting old and is losing its charge much more quickly. As a result, even if you have some lumber, your crew works slowly and without adequate power, and the house remains weak and unfinished. Therefore, the ultimate game-changing secret is a two-part strategy to overcome this. First, you must overcome anabolic resistance by increasing your daily protein intake to around 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of your body weight. Crucially, you must distribute that protein evenly throughout the day, at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, to constantly provide your muscles with the building blocks they need. Second, you can effectively recharge that power generator with creatine monohydrate. This is not just for bodybuilders. A mountain of research, including numerous meta-analyses, has confirmed that a small daily dose of 3 to 5 grams of creatine is both safe and incredibly effective for older adults. When combined with even light resistance exercise, it has been shown to significantly increase leg strength, muscle mass, and functional performance, like walking speed and the ability to rise from a chair. Now, when it comes to these specific strategies, it's especially important to approach them with awareness. If this involves a new exercise routine or a major shift in your diet, please remember to start gently. And as always, it's wise to discuss any significant changes or new supplements with your doctor. This two-pronged approach, providing both the premium building materials and the high-octane energy to use them, is the most powerful strategy to fight back against age-related muscle decline and keep your legs strong and capable for life. And there you have it, our muscle fuel revelation number 1. It is a powerful combination that directly addresses the root causes of muscle weakness, which is why we saved it for our grand reveal. So we've covered a lot of ground today, from our first foundational secret of hydration and electrolytes, building up through our strategies for enhancing circulation, reinforcing your structural integrity, and calming inflammation, all the way to our game-changing revelation number 1 on fueling your muscles. Each one is a stepping stone to a stronger, more vibrant you. Which of these revelations resonated with you the most? Perhaps it was the simple idea of using different fruits for hydration, the structural importance of collagen, or maybe our final secret on protein and creatine. Which one are you thinking of trying first? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share them in the comments below. If you found this journey valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps others find our community. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more powerful strategies designed for us. Until next time, stay healthy, stay curious, and keep thriving.